What's up, XRP Moon family? What's up, Flare Samurai warriors out there? How's everybody doing out there? I got a quick update here. Let's go ahead and dive right in. To burn or not to burn. Option 1, just distribute the Flare like it was planned. 15% the first month, and every month 3% with a total supply of 100 billion. Option 2 is burning 85%, 85 billion, and distribute that 15%, and that's it. 15 billion total supply. To burn or not to burn. Applying the governance to Spark distribution, there have been a number of questions regarding the tax impact of the Spark Flare distribution in various jurisdictions. Specifically, there is a concern that due to Spark token becoming priced subsequent to the launch of the mainnet, that the long-term distribution of the 3% per month, but not the initial distribution of the 15%, could be considered as income for tax purposes. Various parties claiming authority on the subject matter, predominantly from a U.S. perspective, have publicly given widely differing opinions. As followers of the Flare blog would know, the purpose of the lengthy distribution to make sure that liquidity aligns with the most efficient economic functions of the STSO and F-Assets protocol and the F-Asset protocols. At Flare, we have commissioned research and advice into the U.S. tax implications by a respected tax scholar. The research has resulted in the distribution option number 1 below, which involves the recipient burning a small amount of Spark to buy the remaining distribution, which was briefly discussed by Hugo, Flare co-founder, in a recent public conversation. The option will not be implemented by default, but will be brought out to the government's vote. With regard to that or any other potential option, a number of considerations that need to be taken into account, but are not limited to the size of the impact of the existing plan on the ecosystem, i.e. the number of people and quantity of the Spark that the existing plan without the burn mechanism affects, the veracity and perceived veracity of any legal advice received by Flare, and the opinions of other experts that have been put forward, the perception of the Spark recipients. Quantifying these factors at this early point is an impossible task, but thankfully there is a way to understand what the recipients of the Spark tokens feel about the various options, and that is to put the distribution decision directly into the hands of the Flare token holders through the Flare governance vote. The Spark FLR Flare distribution will now be set up as follows. Number 1, at the outset, 15% of the total distribution of the 100 billion Spark Flare will be made. Number 2, there will be a 5-month period whereby the community can come to consensus over at least the 2 possible governance proposals outlined below, or any other option put forward by governance. Number 3, if no new option wins, the distribution will continue from month 6 as previously defined at 3% of the initial 100 billion. So we will get our 15%, and then there will be a 5-month period where we will be able to vote on these 2 options here. Option 1, buy through the burn. This option is based on the legal research commissioned by Flare. A recipient of the Spark would receive the initial 15% as previously detailed at the inception of the network. The recipient would then optionally burn a small percentage of the Flare tokens in order to buy the remaining distribution. The remaining distribution would then occur at a 3% per month from month 6. The Legal Research Commission argues that the remaining distribution would then have been purchased and thus subject to capital gains tax upon sale instead of income tax upon receipt. A full governance proposal will be drafted and released together with the legal memo upon which the proposal will be based. Option 2, distribution halt. This option would halt any further distributions. The remaining 85 billion would not come into existence. This would turn the initial 15 billion Flare into the total distribution. Full governance proposal for these options will be drafted, including our views of the pros and cons, and released together with the legal memo upon which option 1 will be based. So a new proposal for the Flare token holders. Once you get your 15%, you'll be able to vote on this. So pretty much option 1, just distribute Flare like it was planned. 15% the first month, and every month 3%. with a total supply of 100 billion. Option 2 is burning the 85%, which would be 85 billion, and distribute only the 15%, and that's it, with the 15 billion total supply. I am the XRP Bagman, the Moon Commander. Let me know down in the comments below what options you think are best for us Flare holders, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Continue to stay extra bullish out there and continue holding those good vibes. Peace out, crypto family.
switching souls, chopping off heads. I don't hear no FUD no more, it's all dead. Look up in the sky, rockets keep skying. Look up in the sky, bagman flying. Samurai switching souls, chopping off heads. I don't hear no FUD no more, it's all dead. Ay, look up in the sky, rockets keep skying. Look up in the sky, bagman flying. Waiting on the pump, coming summertime. Man, all my bags stacked in the summer mine. Sunglasses on, cause the future bright. Bagman, moon commander, be flying nights. I like the view better, I like the moonlight. 589 mothership.